We are continuing on with our Empowered Prevention series. This is the What Should I Do? People have problems. They come to you. They want you to fix them. They want you to help them. Sometimes they just want your advice or mentorship. I fear success. What should I do? We're following along with my L.A.M communication process. I'm your instructor, Louise and Maurice. L.A.M is an acronym. Each of the letters stand for something. And step one, it's to listen. Listen for their tone of voice. You're always listening between the lines, watching their body language. Then in step two, it's the context. So after they ask you that question, I fear success. What should I do? You say to them, well, tell me more. You're curious. You want to know more. Remember in our Empowered Mindset series, I talked about that evidence-finding framework and always being that detective. Curious, tell me more. And you ask them or have that statement because you want to learn more. If you don't have the context, you have no way, no understanding of where to guide them. You can't ask them a meaningful question that's related because they'll go, well, what does that have to do with it? So you need step two always. And then step three is to ask that meaningful question or provide them with a meaningful activity that gets to that self-empowered solution. That's the only way that prevention can happen, is when they are aware of their patterns, aware of what's blocked them from being successful in the past, aware of what's blocking them from being successful right now. But let's listen into the context. And then after we listen to that, I want you to think about the meaningful question that you would ask. All right, let's listen in. Dear Louise, I'm starting a new business, and as much as I want to be successful, it scares me. I like being chill and don't want to be a frantic mess who can't hang out with friends. I fear success. What should I do? What was the question that you came up with? Well, make sure that you're writing that down, because your gut response, and when you listen to that, you know that people that you work with or people that are in your friends or maybe even for yourself, always writing down those questions. But a good question is, what's it worth? And anytime people are really attached to the outcome or afraid to attach to a different outcome because they're holding on to the past, well, what's it worth to hold on to that? Or what's it worth to just be more chill than it is to be successful? And what's it worth to maybe combine both of those? So it's getting them to think about the situation in a different way, because the context with which you hear what they're saying really is based on your worldview and how you look at success and what you've been raised to believe about success. And it's very different from their idea of success. You always want to be able to assess what's it worth. And even though there are dollar signs flying with this question, it doesn't mean that success is always about money. Although when someone starts a business, there has to be a little bit of money involved in that. But you have to get them to talk about it, not you tell them what you think about it. All right, very, very important. Now, the PDF document, the activity that I've done for you has those questions so that it really gets to the root of this issue for them. It's very much related to the context that we just heard about. Keep watching this video if you're new and you're not sure where to download it. Well, that is a wrap for this video. Before you leave, I have 3 quick reminders to share with you. But before we get to that, let me ask you, what did you think of this empowered prevention? Do you have another solution that you can share in the comments section? As always, I appreciate that you've spent your valuable time with me. All right, here are those 3 quick reminders. Number 1, click on the thumbs up if this video resonated with you. Number 2, consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already done so. And number 3, visit louiseandmaurice.com to download the free What should I do PDF document that accompanies this video. No email address is required.